Hey guys, what's up? So, I decided to do a movie of the day. I haven't really done one of these in a really long time. And I said I was only going to do it with like movies that I've already seen before, because this movie is probably going to be the next update, and I hate kind of spoiling it for you people, you guys, that, you know, it's like, oh, I knew he bought that one. But whatever. And the movie is And Soon the Darkness. I bought this last weekend, and the thing is, I had heard about this movie for a really long time because, first of all, it stars Odette Justman. She's the girl from Cloverfield. She's also in The Unborn, and she's in You Again with Kristen Bell. And Carl Urban, which this dude looks very familiar. He looks quite like, what's the dude from Transformers? Josh Duhamel. I think he was in, I know he was in Doom. He's in other stuff, but I don't remember. And stars Amber Heard, which is up here. And going back to how I found out about this movie is because I have a huge crush on Amber Heard. I'm sure most dudes do. And I was looking at her IMDb, and I'd heard that she was doing this movie. The premise sounded kind of cool. And I always kind of put in the back of my mind, like, to look out for this movie. So, you know, this was probably back in, like, April, May, and then I'm thinking, okay, so eventually I'm going to hear about this movie. And then last weekend I was at Movie Stop, and bam, it's sitting there on Blu-ray, and I'm like, oh, crap. So I was like, I'm going to get it. But I went back home, checked the trailer out on YouTube, and I was like, it looks okay. And it was $24.99 at Movie Stop, and I was like, no, I'm not getting it. And then I went to FYE, and they had it for 20 bucks. I'm like, I'm gonna get it. Screw it. But anyways, it's basically a kind of suspense slash horror movie. The premise is Amber Heard and Odette, I don't even remember their names in the movie, but they're like best friends, and they're going on, I guess, a hiking, or not really a hiking, but they're on a trip, like a traveling biking trip or whatever, and they're in Argentina, and they get to this little small town, and they want to go to the next city, so they go out at night, they party. She, I guess, is kind of the sluttier one of the two, and Amber Heard's the good girl of the two, and they're at this little kind of restaurant bar type of thing, and she gets into like this thing with this guy, and anyways, Amber Heard goes to bed. At night they come back, and she kind of starts, or he actually hurts her and whatever, and then the next morning they wake up late, they miss their bus, so they go to this little rock area, and they sit down, and they get their tan on, and they get into this little fight. She leaves, and she's like, she starts feeling bad, so she tries to go back, you know, and meet her, and she gets kidnapped, and the whole movie is basically Amber Heard trying to find her friend. And basically this little town area, it's known to have missing girls, and it seems like the whole town is in on it, and it's just a very cool type of story. You've probably seen it before, but I love these type of suspense thriller movies. First of all, the acting, I mean, it's not the greatest. I mean, what do you expect with a cast like this? It's decent enough. It'll get you by the movie. I mean, you're not going to give, obviously, any of these people an Oscar or anything, but, you know, it's okay. I have to say, the picture quality was amazing. I mean, I'm really impressed with these Anchor Bay movies. All these movies that get put out on Anchor Bay, like this, and Alice Creed, and all these movies that come out on the Anchor Bay Stars production Blu-rays, they look fantastic. But some of the things in the movie kind of made me laugh. There's a part where they find out they missed the bus, and they're trying to ride to it quickly to catch up to it, and literally the bus is going like 5 miles an hour, and they can pretty much bike faster than how fast the bus is going, and it's like they're just like, stop, we missed it. You know, it's like they act like they can't catch up to it. It's literally like going like this, and they're right behind, and they're like, or they could literally catch up. They could walk and catch up to the bus. They're like, don't, forget about it. We'll just get the next one. I'm like, really? That kind of made me chuckle. I don't know if there's anything else that kind of made me. Some of the acting in parts it's kind of laughable in parts. It's not as bad as you think acting wise, but there are a couple lines and stuff that kind of made me laugh. But for the most part, it was pretty good. It was definitely a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. So that's always a plus. I'd probably watch it again because it's a really short movie. It's like an hour and a half. Ending could have been better, but for the most part, it's definitely much better than I thought it was gonna be. There's the disc. I mean, I would recommend it to, I guess, this is more towards, like, I guess, the suspense horror fans. It's not as bloody at all. It's not very gruesome. There's a little bit of torture, but it's not anything to be like, oh, it's a torture porn movie. Nothing like that. If you like Amber Heard, definitely check this out, because she's basically the focal point of this movie. She's the star. She's pretty much the main character, so if you love Amber Heard, then this is the movie for you. And here's the back of the Blu-ray. Also, the special features, there's deleted scenes. I didn't really watch it. It's kind of bare bones for the most part. There's little things here and there. There's deleted scenes. There was a, oh, this is a cool fact. It was, or in the director's video diary, which is like 11 minutes, they kind of show you downtime when they're filming and stuff. Well, I mean, they show you making of, like, them making the movie and stuff. But there was one part where, which, you know, makes me like Amber Heard a lot more. They were saying how, like, the scheduling was, like, crazy. Like, there was no downtime at all, even though I said during their downtimes and stuff, but there was virtually none. And there was, like, one day off, and Amber Heard went to, like, the local school, because it's Argentina, and I guess the poverty there is pretty high. So she goes to the school, and she, like, bought all these things. Like, she bought, like, notebooks and, like, soccer balls, and, you know, gave it to all the kids, and it was really cool. You know, she's not like what I thought she was like. So, but that was very cool of her, and, you know, that definitely made me like her a lot more. So, anyways, if I had to rate it, I'd probably give it like 3.5. I thought it was pretty good. It's definitely worthwhile. But thanks guys for watching. Check out the movie if it sounds like something you would be into, or if you see it at Blockbuster, and, you know, check it out. It's Amber Heard. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.